Hello there, this is RomWills coming back at you with yet another couch video for the first time in a long time. Yeah, body game, now more than ever. Now, people who've been following me know that I suffered a stroke back in October. I suffered a stroke. So I've been kind of missing from the YouTube streets, just going through basic rehabilitation, hospital, then a rehab center. And I'm still there. I'm not 100% back. In fact, if I had to be honest, I would say 50% back. It's a while, man. It's a while, and strokes hit people different ways. But you know, one thing I found, and I thought about this while I was going through rehab, I got to do body game more than ever. Because you know I'm known for body game and everything. And you got to excuse my voice. Hey, that's a part of it. So that has to come back. But honestly, a few weeks ago, I couldn't even had this conversation. And before I go further, I want to thank everybody who helped me out, who was supportive, who sent up prayers, money, especially Master Teacher BGS. My man checked on me virtually every day. Make sure he's there, you good. Everybody else, I'm in a circle, check me out. All the ladies. Oh, I got something about that later on in another video to be coming up whenever I bring that up. But I just wanted to say thank you for all the support. And you know what? Understand something. Strokes happen to anybody. Just understand that strokes can happen to anybody. And especially I wanted to bring the body game part into it because you know what? I've seen a lot of statements in some people. I saw one disparaging statement, not even on this channel, somebody else's channel. I ain't gonna give away the person's channel. It was like, yeah, Mr. Body Game. Being physical doesn't keep you from having a stroke. In fact, being physical made it better than what it could have been. All the doctors, nurses, physical therapists, they said, hey, you better off than you could have been because you were working out on the regular. And, you know, that's the thing. And, you know me. I'm always going to say, well, hold up. Other people went through this. In the description box, there's I shared a web page that shared some athletes under the age of 40 that went through strokes, and most of them came back. Some of them you might recognize their names. Also, if you look at a famous Olympian, Michael Johnson, sprinter, he went through a stroke. Also, a celebrity, Montel Williams. Montel Williams had a stroke while he was lifting. I'm going to put that in the description box. So anybody can suffer a stroke, anybody. That's common. That is very common. The thing is coming back. And the thing that's really bringing me back is body game. Because I had therapists. So in therapy, you know what? It was funny when I was at the rehab center. I'm doing like curls, push-outs, shoulder raises, everything. Leg exercises. I was just like, man. And like I said, I just got to excuse my voice. And I probably won't be doing these every day to start off. So, you know, maybe give y'all 1 or 2 a week. But just to let you know where I am, especially people who've been very supportive. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to take my time healing. I'm not in a big rush back, but I just want to let you know because this could happen to anybody. I mean, I had the stroke, but then you get some other people that have a heart thing. You look at LeBron James' son. He had a heart issue. That what was that player for the Buffalo Bills? I think DeMar. I forgot what his last name. I can't think of his last name now, but he had something right on the field. So anybody can have something happen, and that's just one thing. You got people who are suffering from cancer. I have a real good lady friend. She had suffered through and got through pancreatic cancer. Another one who has muscular dystrophy. Multiple sclerosis. Sorry, but people suffering from that too. And the thing is, no matter what, one of the things I want to inspire people to do is to just fight. just fight. Because everybody's got something. There's a whole lot of celebrities got something. A whole lot of celebrities who went through strokes. Shoot, Hugh Hefner went through a stroke. Larry King. It's so many. So many. So it's no shame in it. But understand it's how to come back. Because one of the one things with strokes that it did was affect how I walk. I couldn't walk a few weeks ago. I couldn't walk. Now I got a walker in here, a cane, and I can do a lot of walking without it. Got to do it a little slow. I can't rush. I can't rush, but it's still the exercise. That was the thing that struck me, because I was in fact, at the rehab center I was at, we called the rehab center the gym. The residents, we called the rehab center the gym, because we be in there curling, doing this, doing a whole bunch of stuff, doing just some basic walking, because a lot of times you take it for granted that you can actually do that. But one of the things was just being able to do that. And I shared a few videos of me walking without a cane, not publicly with private people in private. And you know, it's amazing how you think about it. You take it for granted. And indeed, even taking eating for granted. There's a lot of people, if they have a stroke, they can't eat the same way. So there's a lot to it. So one of the things is, and I did a video before. I think I'll find it and put that in the description box. I talked about different levels of body gain. You know, extreme body gain, yeah, you get real muscular, but then just regular, just staying in decent shape. And what I would say for everybody is, you don't know if you can prevent a stroke. Like one of the things I said, that was genetic with me. My grandmother really, she was invalid for 4 years after a stroke. My sister had a stroke, and it's sometimes people have something, I forgot what the exact term was, but they just have more of a disposition for that. Any certified doctor can tell you that. Any certified doctor. Anybody else who don't think that, they just don't know. I want to know their medical credentials. But it can happen. It happened. The best I could have did was kept it from actually being worse, just by working out and you know, what I was eating and everything, because I was eating a lot of fruits and everything like that, so it could have been worse. And actually it kept other stuff from coming in, because, you know, yeah, they were checking on the stroke aspects, but they were also checking on stuff like diabetes, the kidneys. They checked everything. So it was just, the one thing was just, and I'll just say it, high blood pressure. And that's a family thing. That's a family thing. Some people try to say, oh, well, it's this and that. Well, you know, in my family, shit, going back to my great-grandparents. So, best I can do is just keep working to keep that from happening again. And you know what? Let me just say this. Ain't no magic. Sometimes people come up with, say, well, go to this person. Go. It's like, man, most you can do is work to prevent it. Like, we'll try to live as healthy as possible. And, you know, eat right, but you can still have it. Like I said, check out the links for the athletes who, these are professional athletes who went through it and everything. So if you just like, well, regular Joe Schmo, you know, just trying to make it every day, shoot, think about it. But, you know, so it's best you can do is just, you know, get your regular checkups, work out. Still just work out. Just work, even if you're going for a walk every day. Watch what you're eating and everything. And if you do get it, I mean, one, you survived it. That's the first thing. You survived it. That's the main thing. But then just take your time coming back. Like I said, I ain't going to get a video every day. Or those 2 videos every day and everything to start out. Maybe February, March. Maybe give y'all something maybe once a week or when I'm feeling good and everything. And I will be hitting on different things, because one of the things I will be hitting on, this serious, and I've always been a real person. I've always been real and everything. I've never been about all that fantasy shit. You know, and the real thing is, anything can happen anytime. It could have been that. It might not have been that. I could have had an accident. I could have died. You know, when I was at the hospital, one of my roommates was a guy who had a stroke while he was driving. And, you know, it ain't just about even race or age, whatever, religion. Another one of my roommates was an ordained minister. It could happen to anybody. It's just work to stay as well as possible, and then put yourself in a position that if something happens, that it could be a stroke, it could be a heart attack. I saw a video of a guy having a heart attack while he was driving the school bus, and one of the kids had to like stop the bus. But whatever it is, you just want to just stay strong and just work to get back to where you were, or get back to a functional state at least. All right. So anyway, that's all I have for today. And like I said, it's tough. Just walking, voice still got to come back good and everything. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I want y'all to keep rising, keep your prayers up. If you're so moved to support a brother financially, links are in the description box, whatever. But just definitely, and keep your own health up. Check your own health. Keep your own health. And then just understand, when it comes to body gain, you're really just doing it to keep your health up. So like I said, you don't have to be all brolic, super muscular, like body fat at 10%. Just be able to, knowing that you can get out of bed, you can walk, you can move stuff around, you can eat regular, you can move from point A to point B, and you can do so without any issues. Get to that point. You want to be at least healthy. Like in the future, I'm going to be talking more about health and wellness too. So anyway, and like I said, even though I was doing some stuff, still happened, but kept it from being worse. Might not be doing this video. So anyway, that's all I have. As you see, my voice, man, it'll get better, but trust me, I say, back in October, I wouldn't have been able to do this. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.